My philosophy about international trade is what we ought to do is everything possible to grow things in Oregon and in the country, to make things in Oregon and across America, add value to them here, and ship them somewhere. Because this is an extraordinary opportunity we have in front of us in terms of expanding exports. The fact of the matter is, Mr. President, that the American brand, the brand that is attached to American goods, the exports that we send all over the globe, are something that consumers worldwide want. Point number two is that our successful efforts to open markets are undermined when foreign governments and foreign competitors cheat. And I use that word specifically because cheating is exactly what engaging in unfair trade practices that work to undermine our producers and our innovators is all about. So a central component of our trade policy always has to be enforcement of U.S. trade laws and global trade rules. Senator Snowe, Senator Portman, Senator Blunt, Senator McCaskill, Senator Schumer, Senator Brown, and I have been focused specifically on stopping foreign suppliers from laundering their merchandise to evade U.S. anti-dumping and countervailing duty laws. These are the duties that are put in place, Mr. President, to remedy the damage that unfairly traded imports causes to American producers. Those foreign trade cheats, especially those from China, have been found guilty of dumping their goods in our country. Instead of stopping the dumping or paying the appropriate duties, the Chinese goods are shipped into a country like Korea, where the goods get repacked into boxes that say "Made in Korea" in order to avoid the U.S. trade remedy laws. And all of this, Mr. President, has been occurring under the sleepy eyes of our customs agency. I was just stunned when the staff of my subcommittee on international trade basically set up a sting operation, set up a dummy company, and we were amazed at the number of firms, particularly from China, who basically said, look, we're plenty interested in figuring out how to get around American trade laws. So these foreign trade cheats are out there. They are looking for ways to exploit the fact that the customs agency has not been tough, has not been relentless, particularly not with respect to protecting our manufacturers. America's ability to compete in the global economy rests on opening foreign markets, enforcing the trade rules, and preparing our workforce, the American workforce, the workforce on which American businesses depend, to be globally competitive for the jobs of tomorrow. That is what TAA, the Trade Adjustment Assistance Program, is all about. Just as over 90% of world consumers live outside the United States, so does over 90% of the world's workers. Although we have the most productive, innovative workforce in the world, sometimes a foreign producer finds a way to do something better or produce something more efficiently than an American one. The result is you can have Americans losing jobs through no fault of their own. So the Congress decided long ago that the best way to respond to global competition was to meet it head on, to meet it directly. And that's what a trade agenda with a robust trade adjustment assistance program does. Trade adjustment assistance throws a lifeline to the workers and to their families who lose their jobs because we have been open, we have been free, we have been expansionist in the area of trade, particularly when it comes to creating exports. Trade adjustment assistance provides American workers with an opportunity to acquire the skills they need to not just become reemployed, but to help American businesses better compete in the global marketplace while those families make their way back to the American economy where they can earn a wage at which they can support their family.